Okay, so I know I'm not the only one that the world is going batshit crazy for. There's a lot of other people, although a lot of those people don't seem to be able to speak about it very much. Either they don't speak about it because they're like, people are going to think I'm nuts, so I better not say anything, right? Or they do speak about it and you can't find their video. They get deleted or censored, or you just can't find their video because, it doesn't show up even when you search for shit. Yeah. Like I'm in a fucking some kind of weird, funky, slow motion psychedelic trip or something. I don't know. I wish things would be a little more trippy, though. I mean, it's fucking weird enough that reality, the physical reality changes. Like, it's like, oh, okay, so there's a different house there now. It looks like it's been there for 100 years. Oh, look, the fucking landscape changed. Oh, look, there's entirely new brands of cars. Oh, look, all kinds of other weird shit. Oh, that's fine. Just another fucking day. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. This is just fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Right? Oh, God. Nutso, man. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. No, like, what do you do with that, man? I mean, I don't even care anymore. Like, it sounds crazy. It's like you gotta talk about it because hopes of finding like other people who experience similar shit. And I know that a lot of Mandela affected people have experienced the same shit, and the people that go by around call themselves targeted individuals, a lot of them have. I don't know. Maybe I'm. In some ways, I think I might be like paying a little more attention to details than a lot of other people, though. I think a lot of other people maybe don't notice as many details about things as I do. I'm not saying that's true, about everyone, but I'm just saying, like, I think most people, even that have noticed weird changes and things like that, don't necessarily notice the details in their own personal lives or in their own environment, or if they do, they don't talk about it because it sounds a bit more batshit than the other stuff that they might be willing to talk about. So, I mean, it's like this: like, you be driving down the street that goes from your house to the nearest grocery store, the street that you've driven down, every week, or in some cases every day, or almost every day, for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, right? You've looked out your windows, you've seen what houses are there, you've seen what buildings are there, what stores, what restaurants, etc., etc. You've noticed the landscape and this tree there, and you've looked over and said, oh, that's a pretty tree there. Oh, that got this orange tree out front, or oh, there's an apple orchard over here. You know that shit, right? About your surrounding environment, about your town that you live in, especially if you've been there a long time. So when you start to see that shit fucking change, and it's not like it's just some new construction or some sort of alteration, it's absolutely nuts. It's like, oh, it's been there the whole time, I don't know, it's just, what in the heck? Alright, I guess I'll get off here. I'm just saying, it's nutso. I mean, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Sounds nuts. I know. It's just, how do you... I don't know how the fuck other people... I'm sorry. Other people have noticed this sort of shit. They have. There's not a whole hell of a lot that have talked about it. The ones that have talked about it online, either a lot of times their videos get taken down, or they delete them themselves because they're afraid of how crazy it sounds, or they just aren't, you just don't see it. All right. Well, all right.